Managing organizational change, leading with clarity and respect. Organizational change is not just a shift in structure or tools, it's a shift in how people work, relate, and make sense of their role in the system. Too often, leaders prepare plans and strategies, but underestimate the emotional and practical disruption that change brings. A good strategy without human alignment will fail in execution. That's why managing change requires clear direction, patient listening, and respect for uncertainty. The process should begin long before implementation. Change must be introduced with context. Why now, why this change, and what it will mean in daily work. This narrative must be clear, consistent, and repeated often. People don't resist change itself. They resist the fear of loss, the feeling of being left behind, or the lack of clear answers. The role of a leader, then, is not to convince people, but to engage them in honest dialogue and practical planning. Support structures are essential. Who will employees turn to when they have questions? Where will they see progress? How will their feedback be heard and reflected in the process? Change is not a presentation, it's a conversation that unfolds over time. And that conversation must include change champions from within the team, respected individuals who carry informal influence and can model trust in the process. Also, leaders must distinguish between natural hesitation and systemic resistance. When someone says this won't work, the question shouldn't be, how do we push harder, but what are we missing? True alignment comes when people are heard, seen, and invited into the shaping of what's next. Change doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. A leader who communicates regularly, listens openly, and stays visibly committed through the uncertainty builds trust. And trust is the currency of every successful transformation. At Kaleidoscope International, we train leaders and teams to navigate change not only with strategy, but with emotional intelligence. We help organizations move from reaction to readiness through targeted workshops, leadership development, and change mapping tools. Whether you're managing a supply chain shift, team restructure, or global expansion, we help you build a culture where change is not feared, but owned.